Inside the lush, vibrant emerald jungle lived a young tiger named Taro. But Taro wasn't like the other tigers, who were content to sleep in the shade all day. Oh no! Taro had a spirit full of curiosity. He loved exploring new places, discovering hidden paths, and seeing what lay beyond the next bend in the river. One bright morning, as he was taking a cool drink from the glistening river, he overheard some parrots whispering with great excitement. Their colorful feathers fluttered as they chattered. "Have you heard?" squawked one. "They say there's a secret, hidden waterfall that glows with the light of a rainbow." Another parrot added, "Its voice full of awe, but only the bravest animals in the whole jungle can find it." Taro's ears perked up, and his big amber eyes sparkled with wonder. "A rainbow waterfall," he whispered to himself. "I have to see it with my own eyes." And just like that, with a determined swish of his tail, Taro set off on what would become his greatest adventure ever. He padded softly through fields of tall, swaying grass that tickled his nose. He bravely crossed wide, muddy rivers, feeling the cool squish between his paws. He nimbly climbed over giant, mossy trees that had fallen long ago. The jungle was full of challenges, but Taro was full of courage. Along his journey, he came across a little monkey named Miko, who was chattering nervously, trying to swing across a broken vine that dangled precariously over a deep ravine. "Need a little help?" "There," Taro called out with a kind and friendly voice. The little monkey, Miko, looked down, surprised to see a tiger being so nice. "Oh, yes, please." Miko squeaked, his voice trembling slightly. Taro took a few steps back, gathered his strength, and with a single, mighty leap, he soared through the air, gently nudging the monkey so he could land safely on the other side. "Wow, thank you so much," Taro Miko cheered, his fear completely gone. "That was amazing. Where are you going in such a hurry?" Taro stood tall and puffed out his chest with pride. "I'm on a quest to find the legendary Hidden Waterfall," he announced. Miko's eyes grew wide with excitement. "The Rainbow Waterfall? No way. Can I? Can I? Please come with you." Taro smiled, a big, toothy grin, and from that very moment, the tiger and the monkey became the best of friends. Together, the two new friends journeyed on. They faced booming thunderstorms that shook the very ground, and they trudged through pouring rain that washed the jungle clean. They even ventured into dark, mysterious caves, where the only light came from thousands of tiny, glowing fireflies that danced around them like living stars. Whenever one of them felt tired, the other offered a word of encouragement. Whenever one was scared, the other was right there to offer comfort. They were a perfect team. Finally, after many days of traveling, they reached a steep hill covered in thick, golden vines that shimmered in the sunlight. As they climbed to the top, a soft, magical sound drifted towards them on the breeze. It was the gentle, musical hum of falling water. Their hearts began to beat faster with anticipation. With one last burst of energy, they pushed through a curtain of vines, and then they gasped. There it was. Before them, more beautiful than they could have ever imagined, was the Hidden Waterfall. It wasn't just water. It was a cascade of liquid light, shining and shimmering in every single color of the rainbow. The water sparkled like a million tiny stars, and the air around them smelled sweet, like wild honey and blooming flowers. Taro cautiously dipped his paw into the glowing pool at the bottom. The water was warm and gentle, swirling around his fur like a soft caress. Miko giggled with pure delight, splashing happily. "We did it, Taro! We really, truly found it!" he exclaimed, his voice filled with joy. Taro looked at his new friend, a warm and happy feeling spreading through his chest. He smiled. "Yes, Miko, we did," sighed softly. "But you know what? The best part of this whole adventure wasn't finding the waterfall. It was finding a true friend like you." From that day forward, the brave tiger and his cheerful monkey friend often visited the hidden waterfall. They didn't go back to prove how brave they were, but to sit together and remember the wonderful adventure that brought them together, and to celebrate the beautiful, shining magic of friendship. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful adventure today. If you enjoyed our story, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next tale. We'll see you again soon.